Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fame, and this is now part 2 of the story time of how I got catfished. Alright, so I saw the person, I saw the picture of, Azaria. I'm like, how did I get the picture? Blah 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 blah. So I went on the details thing, right? And then the details showed the person who posted the picture on the status. Remember, I had saved the status from my WhatsApp FM because I was using an Android. So yeah, the picture was saved by the phone number of the whole folder. Like literally every picture was saved by the phone number of the person who posted it. Right? Which is smart. So props to WhatsApp FM for that. So I went to my contacts list and then I searched the phone number. Right, Heyy. Here. So I searched the phone number. Boom. Here's the girl who posted the picture. Okay, right. I went straight to her. Hi. She's like, hi. How are you doing? Blah 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 blah. Azaria. Blah blah blah. The whole conversation was actually in the chat. Like when I actually replied to the same picture, I was like, "Oh, this girl is fresh." Blah 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 blah. Can you link me up? Because I want her. Because I was trying to piss her off. Because, right, story time within another story time. Let me tell you how I met the girl who posted the picture. Right, I'm not gonna mention her name. I'm not gonna mention her school. But then I wanted to perform at their school. It's a girls' school. So it's been between Arundel, Peter House, blah blah, DC, blah blah. So I wanted to perform. Those days I was dancing, like bro. That was like when I was like, oh my god, dance. So because I had performed, like, oh yeah, I performed. Bro, I'm exposing the school. Let me not expose. So I had performed like at like other schools. I was like, I'm left with their school and then another school, because I was trying to get my clout up. Because those days I was kind of popular, but I was like, I want to get, like everyone knows me type shit. So I wanted to perform at their school, right? So this girl linked me with her. She's like, oh no, she's the one who's in charge of the event that we were supposed to perform. So talk to her. Hi, blah 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 blah. I'm Fame. I'm a dancer. Blah blah blah. I'm performing. I want to perform at the what event. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, cool. Blah 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 blah. Blase. The event ended up being cancelled because the headmistress was like, no, blah blah blah. I don't remember. A lot of shit was happening at their school at that time. So then the event was cancelled. So we had exchanged phone numbers because we talked on Instagram, but the conversation ended up on WhatsApp. Those days I didn't like talking to people on Instagram because I would get like a lot of messages. So I didn't want to take long to reply. So yeah, I talked to her, blah 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 blah, and then that ended like that. So she tried to talk to me like we become friends, so but then me, I was just being hostile. I was like, those days I was acting Hollywood on people, bro. So yeah, I was just being that type of guy. So we talked or whatever. She would text me, hi, how are you doing? Blah, blah. Sometimes I'll reply, sometimes I wouldn't. But then there's one time we actually had like a long conversation, like, are you okay? Blah 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 blah, things like that. So mind you, this girl had talked to one of my homies. My homies named Frosty. I'll put a picture of him. Frosty. So Frosty talked to this honey, and then when they talked, she told Frosty that she was colored. So me, all the time, I just had an impression like, okay, this is a colored broad, blah blah blah. I seen one or two of her pictures, really didn't care too much because I was getting out of hand. Those days, good old days. So Frosty told me, no, this is a colored, and I talked to her, blah 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 blah. They had their own thing going on. I don't care. But then yeah, so me, I just had this impression like, okay, this broad is colored, right? So this girl, let's give her a name because I'm tired of calling her this girl. Let's give her a name. Let's call her Tanaka, even though her actual name is actually in English. So Tanaka posted a video of me on her status, right? Yeah, I think it was a video. Like, it was a picture between the two. So she posted the video. I'm like, oh, thank you, blah 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 blah. Homie at school came to me like, bro, I saw you on Tanaka status. How are you related to her? Like, like, what's your quan? I'm like, oh, he's not your brother or something. There's nothing going on, so then you have nothing to worry about. Then, oh, are you sure? She can't be posting you on her status for no reason. I'm like, bro, I didn't ask to be posted. He just posted me, and then I said thank you. I'm like, okay, cool. And then the one was like, do you know her guan? I'm like, what do you mean her guan? I'm like, and the one was like, I think I need to talk to you. I'm like, okay, fine, cool. I'm like, this is shady, right? So fast forward, we were now going home. Oh, I learned this one in maths, bro. What the fuck is this one in Mangina? Dog, long time. Alright, so Mangina told me like, I'll see you after school. Yeah, after school, went to him. I'm like, what is this Guana about Tanaka you want to tell me about? And bro, are you sure you're not dating or whatever, right? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, bro, we're not dating. We only talked because I wanted to perform with their school and blah blah. That's how we got into contact. Nothing crazier than that. So again, I was like, dude, the life is do you know how quite like, bro, just tell me whatever you know what I'm saying. So he was like, Tanaka is albino. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that's not a deep one. But then, although she had told my friend that she is colored, it's really not a deep one. You know, it's a skin condition. Nothing you can do about it. You know, I don't have anything against albino people. You know, so yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Okay, fine, cool. Like, are you sure you know that? I'm nah, bro. Is it your hand or something? I'm like, nah, fine. And that was that. I'm like, okay, cool. So I didn't say like, why did you lie to my friend or whatever? Like, nothing. I'm like, I just kept on doing my thing. I had multiple hands those days, so I'll focus on the jokes. But yeah, I just, like I said, those days I was acting Hollywood because I was popular. So I just didn't reply to her messages or whatever, right? So one day she posted the girl. I'm like, ooh, who's this girl? You know what I'm saying, who's this girl? So then I actually replied, I'm like, who's this girl? I want her. And then she's like, no, you can't have her. She stays in South Africa, blah 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 blah. Okay, right? So she saw that I saw interest in this girl, right? So that conversation ended, and it's like, no, you can't have her. She stays in South Africa. So then there's no hope for you. I'm like, okay, fine, cool. I didn't care. I had multiple hands. It's a joke. So oh yeah. We got to, when was this like 3-4 weeks later. That's when the broad texted me. Like, no, not even 3 weeks later, 3 months later, 6 months, I don't know. It's a long period from last time I talked to Tanaka to when Azaria texted me. So, right, I went to Tanaka's DM. What's up? Tanaka, you know Azaria, right? You know Azaria, right? Yeah, I know her. She's my cousin, blah, 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 blah. So, where is she? No, she went to, no, she doesn't have a phone, blah, 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 blah. She's having problems with her phone. I'm like, okay. So what's the grind? No, she told me she loves you, blah blah blah. I talked to her last week, blase bullshit. Like, she can't go ghost and like give me a phone number, give me like a number that I can call her, because I tried everything. I tried to call the phone number, literally tried everything. Right, and she's like, no, right now she doesn't have a phone. I talked to her on her grandma's phone. Yeah, that's what she said, because grandma, remember from the last video, grandma. Right, I'm like, okay, cool, fine, let me just let it slide, right? So this was a whole deep one. Like, a lot of my friends knew this whole situation because I put this girl on my profile, not my profile, my wallpaper. So my homies would laugh at me like, no, you got catfished by, So I'm like, no, this is not the same situation, because the voices don't match. this girl had a South Afrikaans accent. The girl that I was talking to, this girl does not. This girl is from Zimbabwe. You know, she talks like the rest of us. So it can't be hard. Yeah, it must. Yes, it can be a cousin, but then it might not be the girl in the pictures. Okay, or it was like a plot thing that they made up. I don't know. All right. So that was the situation. So, 2019 December, an event, the London. My homie, Super Mega and Conan XL did this event, right? So I was early, and then I saw Tanaka at the event. She was early too, but then I didn't go up to her, right? But then, party, we're taking a look, you know what I'm saying? So I was with my homie Young Breds at the time. I was like, bro, this is the broad, like this is the broad that I was talking to you about on the phone, blah 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 blah. All right. This is the brother I was talking to you about on the phone, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I'll go up to her and then ask her what the deal is. And then I went up to her and then I asked her, I don't know what's going on, what's the whole situation. She's like, I know, she wants to meet you, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Hey. I'm like, this girl is just tuning. Now, tell me the real one. Is she the girl in the pictures? Yeah, she's the girl in the pictures, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, wait. So, remember, I was drunk, so I was kind of getting loud and whatever. The conversation lasted like 3, 4, 5 minutes. I don't remember. Right, and one of my other homies from school now came and then he took me away because I was being loud. Right, so I was like, fine, cool. I let the whole situation slide. Right, so fast forward, I don't know, months later, I'm like, let me just forget about this whole situation. Right. Not months later, like literally it was not months later because I said this part was in December, right? Around Christmas time, I got a message from the friend who took me away from her when I was like getting a little loud because, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that was such a joke. Fuck, bro. Alright, so my homie, right, was like, Fame, Tanaka has been texting me. She said she's with Azaria and they want to talk to you and you haven't been picking up your phone. So those days I had 2 lines, the line that I was using on WhatsApp was not the line that was in my phone, so then that's why they couldn't call me. I'm like, bro, so then this might be the girl in the pictures after because they want to talk to me on the phone, which was actually true for because I was not on WhatsApp, I was just on Instagram. So yeah, they tried to call me and then the phone actually didn't go through. It made sense. Alright, I'm like, okay, fine, okay, so could that be the girl? Okay, so I texted her, hi, blah blah blah, are you still with her? And I know she went back to South Africa, she needs to get her things, blah, blah. I don't remember what she said, something like that. I'm like, you're lying, blah 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 blah. I know I'm not lying. I'm like, you're lying. And then I think I deleted the number. I'm like, right. So my thought process was like, she is not the catfish. Like Tanaka is not the catfish. She knows the catfish, but then the catfish is not. She's a friend or a cousin for real, but then she's not the girl in the pictures. That I was convinced, right? Because that girl was fish. At the time, I'm like, bro. So that was that. So fast forward 2021. 2021, bro. This last year, but 2020 last year. The funny thing, I'm doing engineering maths module right now, and then I can't count years. It's so funny, right? 2021, I was like, let me just, be brave. Go to Tanaka's DM on Instagram. I looked for her Instagram. I found it. I texted her like, brief. I'll put screenshots if I find I'll do that after the video. I'll take screenshot of the conversation. I'm like,
just tell me the truth, because that's what my best friend said. So she said I just need to ask you, and I'm not angry at you. Whatever that happened, it's all in the past. So just tell me everything from your side, because you never explained it.
Tanaka, this happened a long time ago. This happened like a year or 2 ago, but then you need to tell me the whole truth because it actually affected the way that I viewed the way that I view people now. Every time a person texts me, I highly doubt. Like, I now have trust issues because of that whole situation. So can you actually tell me the truth? Nothing but the truth. I know this is now old guan. I'm not gonna shout at you this time. Blah 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 blah. I promise. Blah blah. I think I said something. I'll put the screenshot. Right. So she's like, okay, fine. Here's my number. We can have the conversation, dude. And basically, she admitted to her being the catfish.
Oh, he needs some milk.
She was the catfish. She's like, that was me. I'll tune my voice. I actually went to South Africa. I met her at a party. Thought she was pretty. We became friends, sort of. They were not really friends, but so then that's how she got her pictures. Blah blah. She used the pictures because she liked me. Blah 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 blah. And she was sorry. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, it's nothing deep, right? Up until this day, I still have Tanaka's number. I can still see her status. She apologized for the whole situation. Blah 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 blah. And that's my catfish story. Like, bro, that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Azaria was one of the few ladies I actually fell for. Like, it sounds stupid. I know she was not real, but then I was talking to someone at the end of the day, right? I actually fell for this girl. Those days, bro. 10 days of me texting, day 1, I miss you, day 2, bro. I had fallen so deep for this girl that it was all lies. The whole date thing was all lies. So, yeah. Alright, finishing up the video. Moral of the story, make sure the person you're talking to is the person in the pictures. This is why these days I like phone calls, because you get the genuine. A person cannot lie on a phone call. You can, but then I'm able to do that. So I have had a lot of trust issues ever since that situation happened. So yeah, it kind of affected me for a long time. I actually lost a lot of girls because I thought they were catching me when they were not, because of that whole situation. Yeah. So up until this day, if I meet a girl, I'm like, let's video call, let's do this, blah blah blah. If I'm not sure, I'm like, So yeah, I now have trust issues because of the whole situation. Catfishing is, it's a cyber crime in my eyes, because you stole my heart, nigga. So yeah, this is all for today, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace.
Bye, have a great time.